So I've been getting a lot of requests for this, and I've decided to show you guys how to draw Destroyah. So make sure that if you guys are liking these videos, you hit that like and subscribe button. So to start off with Destroyah, we are going to begin with his eye. So starting up here towards the top of my paper, I'm going to draw a little line that curves like this, and then a little line that curves like this. I'll make sure they're connected. Now, he doesn't have a very big space between his eye and his mouth. So I'm going to first draw his eyebrow that just goes up and kind of down like this. And then, like I said, his mouth area is not very far away. So starting right here, I'm going to draw a line that just goes down and kind of curves down like this. Then starting right here, I'm just going to curve this back here. Now, starting right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of curves and then comes to a point and then curves back, and that's going to be for like one of these little kind of like little tusks that he has coming right out of his mouth. Then I'm going to put another one right here, so I'm going to curve out and then just kind of come back for the other one. And then I'm going to curve down and then back up for the third one. Now starting right here, I'm just going to draw a line that kind of comes down like this. And then I'm just going to draw a line that goes down and then curves around for his mouth. Then inside here, I'm going to draw some sharp teeth. And then I'll do the same right here. And then we're just going to do the same on both of these sides. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line that goes out and then comes back for another one of those little tusks. And then one more right here. And then I'll put one small one right there. Then starting right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of comes down and then curves back up for his jaw. We're going to stop it right there. Now starting right here on the head, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of goes out, and then I'm just going to kind of curve this up and then come down like this for a little kind of like horn shape on his head. Then here I'm going to draw another one that just kind of goes up and down. And then right here I'm going to draw one that curves up and then just kind of comes all the way down here like this. Then I'm going to just kind of curve this back up. Almost kind of looks like a giant ear. Now, up here on his head, he has a really big horn. So starting right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of goes up at a point, and then it's just going to come down and go in a little bit. And then I'm just going to kind of curve this down right there. Now, starting right here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to come down for his neck. And then on it, I'm just going to add some of these little curved lines just to kind of show where he's got like a little bit of like a scale pattern going down his neck. Then, starting right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of goes out and then back in. And then right here, I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve down to right about there. So let's start on his first arm. So starting right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of curves down like this. And then I'm going to go out and kind of come back like this. It's going to be where his shoulder is. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line that just goes down, and then it's going to curve and then come back towards the body. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line that just goes straight out. And then right here, I'm going to curve this line down a little bit and then go up. Then I'm just going to connect these with a curved line. Now, he only has 3 claws on his hand. So what I'm going to do is, starting here, is I'm going to draw a line that just kind of curves up and then comes back down. Then I'm going to make another one that just kind of curves out and then comes back in. And then I'm going to make one more that just kind of curves up and then comes back down. Then I'm going to draw a little line just to connect it like that. Now, up here he's going to have some spikes. So I'm going to draw one spike right here. Then I'm going to put a tall one right here. One more right here. And then I'm just going to put one small one right there. Now, right here, I'm going to draw a little line that just comes down to here. And then I want to draw this shoulder. So I'm going to start right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line up and down for one of his spikes. Then I'm going to put a really big one right here. So I'm going to go up and then down, kind of like a shark fin. And then right here, I'm going to draw another one that goes up and down. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of curves around and comes right up here to this one. And then I'm going to draw a little line that goes here to here. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line that goes down, and then I'm going to curve up and down for another spike. Then I'm going to go down, and I'm just going to curve around and then come back up here. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of curves around and goes to here. And then I'm going to put another little curved line here, and then just draw it up to here. Now, starting here, I'm going to draw one claw that goes up and down like this. Then I'm going to put another one that kind of curves down a little bit. And then I'm going to put one more right here, and we're going to bring this all the way back to the hand. Okay, so starting right here, I'm going to put his leg. So we don't have a ton of room for his leg, but we're going to fit it in. It might look a little bit squished, but his legs are really big compared to his hands, and they're pretty close together. So starting here, I'm going to start right here, and I'm just going to draw a line that just kind of goes down, and then it's just going to kind of curve back like this. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line that goes down and kind of curves up. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of curves up to here. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line that goes down, over, and then back up. And then right here, I'm going to draw a line that goes down, up, and then even higher. And then now for the actual foot. I know there's a bunch of little parts here, but he's got all these different kind of like plates on him, so you'll see what these look like more when we start adding details. So starting right here, I'm going to draw one big line that curves out and comes back for one toe. Then I'm going to draw another one right here. And then I'm just going to go straight across and then curve this back up here. Now, starting over here, I'm going to do kind of the same thing. So, starting real close, right up here by the arm, I'm going to first draw a line that kind of curves down and then comes back up like this. It's kind of rounded at the top and like pointy down here. Then starting here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of comes down, over, and then it's just going to curve up to that point. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. This one's going to go down, over, and then kind of curve up. Then on this leg, what we're going to do is we're just going to draw a line that comes down here and a line that kind of comes down here. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of curves down and over for one toe. Then a line that's just going to curve down and come back up for another toe. And then a line right here that's just going to go down and then come over for that toe. Then I'm just going to connect these two parts right here. And then I'm just going to draw this line right to here. Okay, so let's first start on his tail. So I'm going to just start by drawing. I'm going to kind of line this up, and I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve up and then down like this. And then right here, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm just going to get smaller and smaller as I get closer towards the end. Now, at the end, I'm going to connect these together so it's kind of rounded. And then he has like this big claw shape on the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line that goes out like this on each side, kind of curves up. And then I'm going to just kind of curve this around on each side like they're getting close to each other. And then I'm just going to curve this back to here and curl this one back to here like that. Okay, so we don't have much more. We need to add his wing next. So he's got about 4 wings, but we're only going to draw 3 of them. So first, I'm going to start the first wing up here. So right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of curves in, and then I'm just going to curve around, go in a little bit, and then down like this. Then right here, I'm going to curve a big line that goes around and curls down like this. Then I'm going to make this pointy at the end, and I'm just going to curve back, and I'm going to get a little bit fatter as I come back to here. Then starting right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of curves down and then comes back up. I'm going to keep it real skinny. Then I'm going to do one more right here. Do the same thing. And then one more right here. Then in between each of these, I'm just going to curve a line in between each one just so they connect. Now, starting right here, what I'm going to do is I want to draw a real tiny wing. So just kind of how I started out this one, I'm going to just draw a little bump like this. Then I'm going to make a little curved line that just kind of comes back. It's a little fatter as it comes back. And then this time, I'm just going to draw 2 little skinny lines in here. And then we'll just connect them with the little curves. Now up here, I'm going to draw 2 little spikes on the wings, and then I'm going to do the same thing to this little wing. Now, we want to show that he has this other wing over here, so we don't have much of it to draw, and it's going to be a little bit smaller. So I'm just going to start right here, and I'm just going to draw a line that just kind of curves up and then down like this. And then I'm going to make a real small curve right up here. I'm going to go right to here, come back. I'm going to keep it kind of skinny so it looks like it's a little bit farther away. And then I'm just going to add one of these little skinny lines right here. Another one right here. And then I'm going to put one more right here. And then I'm going to add just the little curves right there. And then we can add the spikes on here. Okay, so we got a few things to add before I start adding all the different details on here. So in the middle of his chest, he has this really weird looking thing. It almost kind of looks like a mouth on there. So starting right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of curves down, comes to a point, and then curves back up. I want to keep it round on top and pointy in the center. Then I'm going to draw another one right here like this. Then I'm going to put another one in here. Then I'm going to draw another one right here, just kind of curves around. I'm going to put one more right here. One right here. Curve one more right there. And then just finally we're going to curve one right around there. So this is our basic drawing of Destroyah. And I know that took a while. We had a lot of different details in here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding the details, and I'm going to move a little bit faster through this. So if you guys need to kind of slow it down or pause it, feel free to do that at any time. So first, up here on his head, we're just going to add some extra little lines kind of all over on here just to show some different details. I'm going to add some more lines kind of all around his head. I'm going to put some kind of zigzag lines on his horn. Put a few some lines kind of around his eye and his mouth. I'm going to make some extra little lines around here. Add a little line by his neck. Then I'm going to make some extra little lines to kind of show where he's got like little plates of armor kind of all over here. I'm going to put like a big one right here. Another one right there. Kind of continue one over here. I'm going to add some lines onto here too, just to kind of show where there's some different kind of plates and texture on there. Kind of curve some of these different spikes around, add lots of little extra detailed lines on here just to make them look more realistic. I'm going to add a little line right here. It's going to add lots of little details on here. I'm going to give him some claws. Do the same thing over here, add some extra little lines on here. Add extra lines here. We'll put a few on these big spikes. Kind of make it look more realistic. Let's add some extra lines around his face and on his neck. I'm going to put some different lines all on this kind of these plates of armor that he has all over his body. You do the same thing around here. I'm going to add lots of these different things all over here. Just add different broken lines all over just to make it look more realistic. Got to put the claws down here on his toes. Add some extra little lines on the toes as well. Then he also has some big claws kind of coming out, or big spikes I should say, kind of coming out of his legs as well. So we want to add those. And then he has some small ones kind of sitting down here, right on top of his toes. Add some extra lines in here to make it look like they're really sitting in there. Add lots of extra little lines. He's got another little plate of armor right here. Some on the side too. Just going to put some details on here. Going to add some more different lines all over here as well. Put some more on his neck. Then we'll add just some different lines onto his wings. Lots of little broken lines. Put some real long lines just kind of on the wings themselves. Add some extra little details around here. Give him a tongue. Put some more details up here by his head. Add some more on this little wing. I'm just going to kind of put some extra lines all over. Now, for his tail, he has this kind of really crazy spike pattern going all the way down his tail. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and I'm just going to make a couple little curved lines like this. And I'm just going to kind of continue this pattern down his tail. And just going to get them a little bit closer together as I get closer down. And then I'm just going to draw kind of like some broken lines down here just to show where they're kind of like plated off. And I'm just going to add some different spikes kind of going down his tail as well. I'm going to kind of add them at the meeting point of each one of these lines. And I'll just kind of add some extra little details on here. Add some more lines on his claws and everything, where his hands are. He's got lots of cool looking lines on his feet. Some more lines here. And there you go. There is your drawing of Destroyah. That one did take a while. There's lots and lots of details on there. But there you go. It turned out pretty good, I think. So our next step is to start coloring this. I'm going to fast forward when I color. Make sure if you guys are liking these videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And please keep leaving those comments, and I'll try to get as many drawings done as I can. So, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed.